Hey there, Bananacubs, Tiger Monkey here, and welcome to the very first original video from my YouTube channel. This is not Read This, this is a vlog about anything I want to talk about. Who knows what I'm going to talk about? I don't know. Except for today. I do know what I'm talking about today. Most of you guys who watch this know me for pretty much two things, either the thumb wrestling and Read This blog for Geek and Sundry, or my appearances as Robert Martin on Emma Approved. The IAW TV Awards were last week, so I got to go with the whole cast of Emma Approved to Las Vegas. It was an awesome show. We went to many clubs. I saw Shaq. But while I was there, I couldn't really help but think of the crazy road it actually took to get there in the first place. So I figured for the very first episode of this vlog, I'd combine the two worlds as best as possible. What better story to tell from my very first vlog than how I got to be Robert Martin? It's a pretty interesting story, I think. Let's see if I can tell it in a timely manner. So, as we all know, I love reading. I see a breakdown one morning for something called the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. I look at the listing and I go, Lizzie Bennet, that sounds like Elizabeth Bennet. I wonder if it has anything to do with Pride and Prejudice. I click on the link, sure enough, it's a casting notice for the character of Wickham. I submitted myself, and there's this little comment box. I, of course, put, I have read and loved every Jane Austen novel ever. Apparently that was enough to get me in the room. Through this process I get to know and befriend one of the producers, Jenny Powell, as well as the director, Bernie Sue. But at the end of the day, Wes Adderhold ends up getting the part, which is good because, as we all know, he was an amazing Wickham, and also, I mean, damn. Anyway, about 6 months later, Lizzie Bennet starts wrapping up, and Pemberley Digital is starting to gear up for Welcome to Sanditon. I get called in again, this time for the role of Edward Dunham. Kyle Walters gets cast. He, as we all know, goes on to do a brilliant job with the role. Anyway, I found out I didn't get the role because the producer, Jenny Powell, actually called me herself to tell me. I say it's actually alright because, you know, this was last summer. The big thing about Welcome to Sanditon was that it was going to be airing and coinciding with stuff that was going on at VidCon. I actually was not going to be able to attend VidCon last year because that is when the World Thumb Wrestling Championships was going to occur. Jenny then goes, actually, as it happens, I am also a producer for the website Geek and Sundry, and we are about to hire a bunch of new vloggers to talk about stuff that are interesting to them. Would you be willing to vlog about thumb wrestling? And oddly enough, that is actually how I got the job vlogging for Geek and Sundry. See how things are starting to come together a little bit? Stay with me, we're almost done. Anyway, the summer rolls on, Welcome to Sanditon airs, I win the World Thumb Wrestling Championships, and as soon as I come back, I get the call for Emma Approved to come in and audition for Alex Knightley. Now, I actually think I got this one in the bag. I mean, Emma is my favorite novel, Jane Austen. I've known everyone involved in these productions for almost a year now, and you know, it's my third time reading for them, so I'm like, yeah, dude, third time's the charm, right? Third time is not the charm. Brent Bailey, as you know, is cast as Knightley, and I'm actually really happy about it. It is way more fun to see than if I had been Knightley. So yes, about a month goes by. I'm at the Geek and Sundry office dropping off my latest vlog when Jenny pulls me aside and goes, hey, we're bringing you in for Robert Martin, just be ready for that. And I was like, awesome, great, can't wait, totally there. But don't tell anyone I told you this. My mindset was pretty much like, I'm gonna do this, but this is my last one. It's the fourth time now, you know, all this rejection, it just, it hurts. I don't know if my heart can take one more break. So I go in to read for B-Mart, and Diane Hutton's actually already there. It turns out I'll be reading with her for this role. It's actually what we call a chemistry read, to see how we're playing off of each other. Now, this does not happen very often. Diane and I just instantly knew exactly how we were going to handle this scene. We just went off on each other seamlessly. I say my goodbyes, I leave the room, I get in my car, and I am not even halfway home when I get the call from Jenny saying that I have officially gotten the role of Robert Martin. I hang up, I go to the side of the road, and then immediately go into this weird kind of shocked stasis where it's kind of like, the only thing I could probably compare it to is like being a girl at a Justin Timberlake concert, and then Justin brings you up on stage, and then like you get to make out with Justin Timberlake and somehow get pregnant. I don't know. Either way, I was like elated. So yeah, that was it. And ever since then, I have been having the time of my life playing this role. I just love that I get to play any character at all on a Pemberley Digital series. I am fanboying out here. The only thing that could possibly come close to the experience I'm having right now is if I was like retroactively put in the cast of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So yes, that is the story of how I got to be Robert Martin. It was about a year in the making, but that year involved such amazing and insane adventures that would not have happened if I hadn't just, you know, clicked on a link. So, yeah, I'm a happy guy. And thank you for liking what I do. I'm going to be doing a lot more of it here, so, you know, like this video, share it with your friends, you know, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to watch M Approved, as well as my other Geek and Sundry vlogs as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Toodles!